Nature. Why? Crime. Deadly. The natural world hosts many mysteries. The Amazon, the Bermuda Triangle, that one tree on your street that when it's dark out, legit looks like a two-headed hellbeast. Today, we will be trudging knee-deep into the fifth most perilous place on planet Earth. Located on the west coast of the US of A in the fabled Woodinville Outback. The Attic Learning Community. A strange place where danger lurks around every corner and without an eraser in sight. I'm your host, the famous L Kills, and this is Deadliest Neighborhoods. Okay everybody, here we are at the Attic Learning Community itself. So now we're going to be trying for a full-on frontal entrance, and the doors of the building are right around that corner there. We're going to go straight in the main entrance and everything's going to go fine. It's going to be great. Yeah, let's come on. Let's go down. This is the fabled patio. Sometimes when people are putting on performances or something, the whole school will gather here. I'm told it's a terrifying sight indeed to behold. Now if we come down around here, dear God, come this way, quickly. Those are primaries in their natural habitat. The primaries are the most dangerous creatures that live here at the attic. They are the youngest and smallest of them, but don't let that fool you. See right there? They are vicious pack hunters and will trap their prey in corners and chase them down. Although they may look friendly and smiling, they're actually filled with malice and ill intent. Their favorite food sources are juice boxes, cheese sticks, and human blood and tears. They're also quite fond of spaghetti, to be quite honest. They will just eat it in droves and this one just go. Well, welcome back everybody to our Deadliest Neighborhoods. Yes. Well, that last attempt didn't go quite as planned, but that's okay, because I have an alternate plan sketched out already in my head. Now we're going to attempt to use the secondary entrance to the Attic Learning Community, a secret passage which very few know of to this day. Now, come on, if you follow me down this way, we'll see what's going on. Now, it was a bit awkward, admittedly, with those primaries back there, but it did prove the concept that you don't need to run faster than the grizzly bear, you just need to run faster than the person who's also running from the grizzly bear. Now, you may have noticed that this camera is actually of slightly lower quality, and that's because the previous cameraman didn't quite make it, but fortunately we have a replacement, so I think we'll be fine. Yes, thank you. Okay, here we go. This is the secret entrance. Literally nobody knows about this except for us and every single inhabitant of the Attic Learning Community. Now, let's go and see what's going on inside. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have just lost our second cameraman. Now, this is a bit of a problem because I'm going to have to lay low until another one gets flown in. But that'll be okay because now we are inside the Attic Learning Community. And we've got this beautiful hall above us, as you can see. There's a little, let me just zoom this out. There's a barrier there, and I'm just going to lay low in here, I think, until another one gets flown in. Anyways, I'll see you in the next clip. Ladies and gentlemen, the Attic Learning Community is a strange place with even stranger inhabitants. But what's even stranger than the inhabitants is the building itself. If you look up in the ceiling, right above us in fact, you can see there is a power outlet. What's it for? It's in the ceiling. What does it do? Absolutely nothing. Now, if we look back over there, you can see one of the problems with these power outlets is it actually encourages negative behavior from some of the high schoolers. They actually have no accessible outlets at ground level, so they attempt to plug their phones in the ceiling. There have been so far 20 casualties this way. It's a terrible, terrible state of affairs. So let's come over and take a look. Closer. Keep light. As you can see, they're struggling as their phones slowly drain their battery life. In approximately 20 minutes, they will no longer be able to text, take stupid internet videos of cats, use YouTube, use Facebook, or Snapchat. It's truly a terrible state of affairs at the Attic Learning Community. I think this is about to get ugly. Let's go. Oh, and as you saw from our recent episode with the ladder, you can see this is the aftermath of such events. If we look over here at these poor students, they appear to be suffering from phone-itis, where they do no longer have their phones charged. You can see it has completely crushed their will to live and drove them to, oh, what's this? It appears there's a debate going on between a teacher and a high schooler about their phone.
You know you shouldn't have your phone.
There are very strict rules about phone usage at the attic learning community, punishable by death. But unfortunately, none of the high schoolers really care at all, so they just do it anyways.
You guys really shouldn't have your phones out, you know that, right? You know there's life beyond your phone, huh?
Life is in the phone. For a high schooler, unfortunately, phones are life. That is one of the key features and one of the key ways to... We gotta get out of here, quick. Move, turn around. You don't want to see this. Sail from the bottom of the sea to the top of the sea, killing any poor creatures in their way. Now you can see a list of all the people who are involved in the scheme, and list of, in fact, who will be in what order in which they board the submarine. They are very meticulous in their planning. Now, let's go and see if we can find any other plans that they've got left out on the whiteboards. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another whiteboard drawing. Now, this one would appear to be some kind of plot involving a giant hamster wheel, which they'll coerce people into running on, very short, small, red people into running on, and then cause them to rotate around and then fall to their deaths. Then they'll take the bodies and they'll stick them in these boxes up here. And apparently, they even figured out what they're going to tell the police afterwards. They're going to assert that the reason was just because, and the evidence, well, the police won't have the evidence, because that's just how good the people of the attic learning community are at covering up their crimes. Let's see if we can find anything else. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the attic learning community. You can see behind us, we have a classic example of middle schoolers. These terrifying creatures, if we can get a bit closer, these terrifying creatures are known to congregate in the school hallways and can block off entire floorways with their sheer body mass. If we come this way a little bit farther, let's see exactly what's happening. As you can see here, we have a small herd of middle school girls laying on one side of the wall. They're being aided and abetted by a high schooler who appears to be of the immature variety. Now, let's see what happens when we try to go across them. Wait, watch this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I found it, another whiteboard drawing. This one appears to be some kind of a strange map with places like the attic and different streets labeled on it. There's also a satanic pentagram on the bottom, so I'm guessing this is some kind of plan to summon some kind of demon or something. Maybe they're going to parade goats through the streets, sacrificing them in each of these key locations to summon some kind of demon. That'd be my guess. Let's see if we can find anything else. Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to the attic learning community. We're here once again, and now we're going to be checking out something very interesting that I just spied as I was walking by in this classroom. Come on, let's see what's going on here. If we look down there, they appear to be doing some kind of an exercise routine, as fitness is very important in this kind of environment. You have to stay fit to not get eaten by the bigger creatures. Now let's come in and see what's going on. And one, and two. It appears that they're practicing hot yoga. Hot yoga is a type of yoga that's taken off recently, in which normally you use a steam-filled room to better lubricate the muscles. But in the attic, they don't need it because of the internal body heat produced by their bodies, because they're so active and such ferocious, primal creatures that they just don't need that steamy extra hotness to do hot yoga. You can see.
We go like this, you go like this. Yes, like this.
Oh God! Quick, let's get... Oh, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, looking out upon the wild and currently swampish terrain right outside the attic learning community. Now, if we see down here, the reason I started filming for this is because I see something that looks like a high schooler. But if you notice, there's something very strange about his physique. I think, here, let's go check him out. I've got a hunch, I've got these senses, you know, that sometimes as L kills, I've built up this, like, mental sixth sense, you would say, for when there are strange creatures about. And it's tingling right now. Here, let's see. Come on, get a look. Oh my God! This, I've never seen a high schooler this old before. He's got a beard, and he's got a mustache. Here, let's go talk to him. I think I've figured out how to communicate with him by now. I think I've figured out how to talk in that language. Okay, hey, watch this. Take very careful notes. Hey, yo, what's up, man? What's up? How you doing, man?
How do you think I'm doing? I'm 36 and I'm still in high school.
Oh, man. How'd that happen, man? Why are you still high schooler, man?
I've been at the attic. This is my 24th year at the attic.
Oh, wait, why you got a beard if you... How are you in high school and still 36?
I'm 30 because I haven't been able to graduate from this place.
Oh man, that sounds terrible. Oh, you see, this is the terrible state of affairs of the attic learning community. All their advancement and all their graduation is based off physical physique. So if you're like this poor subject right here, then you can't graduate from this terribly oppressive neighborhood. It's like North Korea plus Hitler together in one place.
Don't forget Saddam Hussein.
And Saddam Hussein. You see, this 36-year-old, 37-year-old man, he knows all about these things, but he can't graduate because all the attic cares about is physical attributes. That's the status of this place. Oh, hey man, what's your favorite color, man?
Black.
Oh man, this is terrible. You can see he's turned to edgy goth because of the oppression that is present in this place. That is what happens when you are 36 and you can't graduate because you're too small. Oh, hey man, how do people treat you here, man?
They don't treat me.
You hear that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the sad state of affairs of the attic learning community. If you can donate to save this neighborhood, then please do. I'm making this documentary partially to raise awareness, and part of the proceeds will actually go to liberating poor people like this person right here from the attic learning community.
Do you know how hard it is to go to high school and have a wife and 4 kids? I didn't think so.
Yeah, oh man. Oh. Hey man, thanks for your time, man. Oh, good to meet you, man. Oh.
Bugger off.
Okay, well you can see the terrible, terrible creatures we find here at the attic learning community. It's really a unique and interesting place, and I'm so glad that I get to share it with all of you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that I've just lost my 27th cameraman. Now, while that may seem like a large number, it really isn't, because sometimes I can lose up to 100 on these kinds of expeditions. The good news, on the other hand, is something really quite exciting. I've just found this beautiful piece of engineering while I was wandering around, waiting for the next one to be flown in. Now, this would appear to be some kind of entrance into an egg drop competition. Now, egg drop is, of course, practiced all around the world, but at the attic, it's slightly different. The losing team gets lynched. Now, this one, I just really can't get over how beautifully crafted and brilliantly done this was. This would appear to have been sponsored by a small children's book and a medieval reenactment store. You see here it says made by Nick Satnick. I'm assuming that's kind of like a cat sat on mat kind of thing. And by Parlin's Shields. Probably medieval reenactment sells shields, swords, that kind of stuff. They're very popular here at the attic learning community. Anyways, I just wanted to cut back to this even though my cameraman hadn't gotten back yet. Well, my new cameraman hadn't gotten here yet. Just because I couldn't miss the opportunity to show you guys this really amazing piece of art. Thanks. Let's move on to the next clip, shall we? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have this amazing opportunity now because I've just found a surviving old teacher from the attic learning community. He retired a couple of years ago, and he's generously offered to let me ask him some questions. So, Corey, that is your name, right?
Yeah.
Why did you stop teaching at the attic?
I couldn't do it. Kids, the children.
What about the children, though?
Terrifying. They run in packs.
Like about what size were these packs?
Well, they're everywhere. Big packs.
I see. Clearly he's suffering from a severe case of PTSD here. I understand you're also a parent and a student at the attic. How does that feel?
Oh, she comes home every night. It's terrifying.
Oh, that sounds truly terrible. Do you have any stories about...
They hunt in packs. When I'm running around, they're tracking me. Oh, it's terrifying.
Truly, it's a dire situation here at the attic learning community. What was your methodology in teaching when you were teaching here?
Run!
That sounds like pretty good methodology in that situation. Do you have any words of wisdom for anybody else out there looking to apply to the attic maybe?
Get a good pair of shoes.
Okay.
for the escape.
Ah, that does sound like a good idea indeed. Oh, well, thank you for your time, Corey.
Yes.
I wish you the best of luck in your rehabilitation into society.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I sure have enjoyed my time here at the attic, and I hope you have too. We all learned a lot of things today, but unfortunately it has come to an end. Now, unfortunately, I've got a trip in Australia that I've got to go to, but I've called in a helicopter to take me there with all this, because I mean, we've got all this funding, and the boss said that I had to spend it somehow. So I called in a helicopter, it's landed right behind that shed there, and I'm gonna go, it's gonna pick me up, and I'll see you in the next episode of Deadliest Neighborhoods. See you later.